lovelies, welcome back again to another interesting video. You guys, if you're not talking about Ghana Cedis, what are you talking about? Because currently Ghana Cedis has been trending back to back on social media. We have a lot of people, mostly Ghanaians, change Ghana Cedis to Naira, and the money is all over the place. Like the money, they kept packing money, and this caused a lot of curiosity on social media. Mostly Nigerians are beginning to wonder what is going on. Why is it safe to say that Ghanaians are now coming into Nigeria because of how bad Naira has devalued, how bad Naira has depreciated? Why do we have a lot of videos on social media talking about Ghana Cedis versus Nigerian Naira? We all know that Naira has crashed when it comes to dollar. Why is it safe to say that Naira has crashed too when it comes to Cedis? I have a lot of videos on social media where people are beginning to pour out their minds. Even a particular man also shared why Naira has been devaluing, or should I say, why Naira has devalued so badly. And to be very honest with you guys, as a Nigerian, I was shocked because we all know that Naira has been crashing back to back, but we don't really know why. So maybe if you watch this video to the end, even if you're Ghanaian watching, you might know what is really happening to Nigerian Naira. So without wasting much of your time, let's just jump right in today's video. But before then, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, make sure you comment, and make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up. Let's go, guys.
Inflation on Naira currency. Check out today, Naira have gotten to €1 is to 1,000. That's if I hold €1 coin, €1 coin, come Nigeria, you will give me 1,000 Naira notes. Now let's make some sense out of some nonsense.
Okay.
Nigeria now is the giant of Africa.
Okay.
But when they make Nigeria this giant of Africa, I wonder the criteria where they use. I don't know. If you know, drop it in the comment section.
Nigerians are furious. They are tired.
I could remember vividly some years back when Ghana has this problem. When they say you go carry 1,000 Naira notes, enter Flower, enter somewhere for Ghana, you go carry, the money, make some exchange. Now that Ghana must go here, now you go use carry money on Nigeria. Can you carry the Cedis, Ghana Cedis? Even the same thing with Niger, Ben here. But you know that today, hey, one Ghana Cedi is about 17 Naira. One Ghana Cedi is about 70 Naira. So
it's 100 Naira now. Correct me in the comments. I don't think it's still 70 Naira.
You understand? Sometimes pride, our pride, not to let us learn something. I think say within our president or our people in charge of finance for Nigeria for do. Now to employ the same thing we Ghana do some years back. I know they call them the regulation of the notes. That is the regulation. When they deregulate the notes, then the money will get more
value. I said that before on my previous video. Let's know what you think.
You say English to the confusers. I don't know what they call them for Hausa or for color, but I know say it has to do with maybe 1,000 Naira. Then they will come out from zero. Maybe they come out 20. Then the value of 1,000 Naira can be like 10 Naira. Do you understand? The English to the confusers. This is what Ghana did. And today, Cedis have more value. One Cedi today, Google Land, you will look in Google Land. One Cedi today is equivalent to 17 Naira. So now, if I say, I go Ghana, go the house. I'm telling you. You understand? So if we call ourselves the giant of Africa, make we maintain the giant of Africa.
I agree.
We always there ahead of everything.
Make it make sense.
€1 is supposed to
it's crazy. And this is the reason why we have a lot of Nigerians in Ghana. Even a lot of them has come out to say that.
Have you seen the Naira? This is how the Naira look like. Nigerian Naira, this is how it look like. This is my first time of touching the Naira. This is my first time. I love this one, this particular on the 15 Naira. It touched like a rubber. It's like a rubber. Like I feel
yeah, it has that rubber texture.
So because of that, I like this one.
So you like
all
it?
This plenty money where they carry. All this plenty money. All this plenty
50 Cedis.
50 Ghana.
50.
Have you seen?
It shocked you. It shocked me.
Let's count them. Those are 500 Naira.
1,000.
1,000 naira, 1,000 naira, 1,500 naira,
Okay.
and then naira, 50
100
naira.
naira.
You see, and all this plenty money here, in the test, you see, so that's how useless the naira look like. So that's how useless the naira is. Have you seen it? All this plenty money is supposed to this. So now I understand why then they call somebody naira.
Naira Mali.
Talk about the Nigerian naira and the Ghanaian cedis.
Okay, in Nigeria, I'm reacting on this.
The Nigerian naira minimum wage is 30,000 naira, and in Ghana minimum wage is about 400 and something cedis, approximately the same.
Okay.
But what you can use 30,000 naira to do, it can last you very well if you bring it to Ghana.
Okay.
30,000 naira can take you transport to work for a month and sort some of your problems. If your work is not too far from your house. And even if your work is far from your house, at least you'll see some coins on top that you use to sort a little bills. Some of these bankers we see in Nigeria, how much do they earn? Some of them earn like 50K, 80K. But still, you see them dressing well. And so is Ghana. But the way they do it in Ghana is that everything are packaging.
Okay.
The common transportation you pay from Ashama to Accra, it's a lot of money. Nigerians will not get paid that amount of money. Maybe from Ashama to Circle should be like approximately 14 cities. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. You cannot pay that amount in Nigeria. Say you are going from mainland to island.
Okay.
14 cities. Nobody, no. See, look, nobody will agree pay 1,000, say 1,000 naira. Nobody will agree. So
emphasis on Ghana being expensive, more expensive than
really depends
Nigeria.
on the cost of living of the country. If your currency is ranked high internationally and your cost of living is low, then the value of your currency is low. Because you cannot argue with Nigerians when it comes to cost of living and value of currency. Come on, watch it. When you go buy, if you don't get 20 cedis for only the watch it before you add meat and fish and this and that, before you know your money don't finish, you go home broke. You go carry 15 Ghana cedis, enter transport, go buy watch it. To come back, you don't get transport because of say you go buy food. In Nigeria, you get like 1,000 naira. You go chop your watch it. You go manage them. Pata, 2K. So, you guys should calculate it. In Nigeria, there's nowhere you will take Okada for 5,000 naira. But in Ghana, there are some places you want to go, Okada said will charge you 5,000 naira. The last time I was going to a friend's house, short distance, that is not too far. I paid 20 Ghana cedis. Nigerians will not pay that amount of money. Never. They will not. So, you guys should just understand this thing and stop arguing blindly. If you have traveled to Nigeria and traveled to Ghana, you should understand. In Nigeria, some places where you go, the amount of money you used to buy a land there. For example, if you want to buy a land in somewhere like Ikorodu, let's say you have like 1 million naira, you can buy a cool land. You can even buy a land for like 500K, 500,000 naira in Ikorodu. But go to Ghana and go to an area that is equivalent to a place like Ikorodu. 500,000 naira can never buy you a land there. So you guys calm down with the argument, man. Nigerian naira is 10 times better than the Ghana cedis.
I'm trying to balance it on my head.
This money and this money.
Yeah, I'm going to address it later.
The difference between these two money now is say I don't fit eat 50K a day for Nigeria. I don't fit eat this money a day. Even if I fit eat this money a day, I will buy reasonable something, like I will buy better thing before this money will finish. But this money now, I fit finish and na. I fit finish and na. Make I just pay transport now go market. This money don't finish. But I know they talk about the value or no value. What are they talk? They say I like the way this money take it for hand. See what I take for 50K. You see back. You see. See the way I take home.
Why did the Naira fall from 140 Naira to $1?
Let's know why Naira devalued so badly, guys. We'll come back and react more, okay?
I've gotten this question a lot, especially when I made this video.
I need to know because I'm confused.
Everybody should understand basic demand and supply.
Okay.
But I will buttress it with this example. Imagine you are at the bus stop on a Monday morning on your way to work, and there are a lot of people at the bus stop, and you'll be there for like 30 minutes and there's no bus. All of a sudden, you see one bus coming. What's going to happen? You are going to rush to that bus. However, the bus driver has seen that a lot of you are stranded. A destination that used to take you 500 is going to increase his fare to 1,000.
Exactly, because of demand.
And you're going to pay it because you're in a hurry to get to work.
Okay.
However, if you're the only one at the bus stop, you just go to the bus stop and then one bus comes and it's telling you
will
1,000
crash.
destination of 500. And you're seeing another bus coming behind you. You're not going to enter. You're allowing him go because you know other options are coming until you get your preferred price. This is basic demand and supply. When the demand of something is high, the value of that thing goes up. When the supply of something is high, the value of that thing goes down.
Okay.
Now, how does this tie into the value of the Naira? The very first problem the Naira has is that nobody is demanding the Naira because Nigeria and Nigerians are not productive enough. So imagine Americans want to drive innocent. Americans like innocent. What's going to happen? They're going to come to Nigeria, change their dollars to Naira, and use that Naira to buy the cars from innocent.
Okay.
Again, let's say iPhone was made in Nigeria and Indians want to buy it. They're going to come to Nigeria, change their rupee to Naira, and use that Naira to buy iPhone. And on and on. Just imagine Nigeria produces a lot of things. These people are going to come to Nigeria, change their foreign currency to Naira, and then use that Naira.
That is not what Nigerians feel, though. To be very honest, I'm shocked to hear this.
The value of the Naira goes up. However,
we'll address this later,
Nigeria
guys.
is not producing enough that the world wants to buy.
Okay.
The major thing Nigeria sells is crude oil. However, when Jonathan was president, we used to produce 2.5 to 2.8 million barrels of crude oil every day. But today, we are struggling to do half of that, 1.3 to 1.5 million barrels of crude. So the major thing that we used to sell in the market, that was even sustaining us then, we are no longer producing it enough.
Are you guys listening? Are you learning?
They are not demanding for Naira.
Okay.
The second problem is the supply of the Naira. I want you to look at this chart. You will notice that at the beginning, it was stable. It didn't change much. But something happened around here, and then it flew to where it is now. If you click on the date here, you see that this year was in 2015. What happened in 2015? We elected one of the worst presidents in the history of this country. In the 8 years Buhari was president, he printed 22 billion naira into the economy through a process called ways and means. Now, I won't go into details of this because to make this video too long. However, I'm working on a YouTube video where I will really break down what Buhari and even Tinubu did that has impacted this economy. But those are the two major reasons why the Naira has fallen.
A lot of Nigerians are confused. We know that Naira hasn't really been so good, but then to this extent, it is wasbos. It is the poorest of the poorest of the poorest currency in the world. Even safer is now more valuable than Naira. There was a time Naira was better than safer, but now Naira no even see safer back. Naira no see Cedis back. I have a lot of videos where people are, as you guys can see, this thing up until now is still not clear. Particularly some people are talking about the fact that Cedis has more value than Naira. Some people are talking about that Naira has more value than Cedis. Please, which one? I agree to what the first guy said, which he said, if you guys think that for Ghanaians to take out some zeros made the currency to have more value than Naira, why can't we try to impact? Why can't we try to emulate them? Why can't we try to learn from them and do the same? If you're Ghanaian watching, please let me know what you guys think. Is there any negative impact of what you guys did on Cedis? Because I don't think there is. Please, if there is, educate me and educate some people watching, the viewers, down in the comment section, because I know this video will go viral. Then if you're a Nigerian watching, do you think we need to do exactly what Ghanaians did to make Naira better? Because Naira is not stable. We're not talking about the fact that Naira has devalued bad. We're talking about the fact that it is not stable. And if the Naira is not stable, it is crumbling business. Business owners are folding up. Business owners are complaining. The masses are complaining. People are frustrated. You can buy a particular good today, 10 Naira. Go back in next 1 hour and price that good. Kobo, Naira has added. So literally, what people does now, business owners does that if they need to sell something, they'll first of all make calls. Please, is spaghetti this amount? Is noodles this amount? Has Gary added money? Has rice added money? Before you can sell. If you don't do that, you can't sell. It is crazy. So the problem now is not being the fact that Naira has devalued badly. The problem is instability of Naira because it is crumbling businesses. Businesses are folding. A lot of companies are leaving Nigeria as I speak right now, making things very, very difficult. Extremely difficult. So we're going to talk about the fact that Naira has devalued based on the last video that I shared with you guys, but then you guys heard what he said, and I believe him. Nigerians aren't producing anything. That's why the recent governor, the present government talked about the fact that a lot of people should move into, do you know Nigerians import things like toothpick? If I show you guys some of the toothpick I have is important. I'm not talking about floss. I'm talking about toothpick, the wooden type that they use in bars, all those cheap ones, made in China. So what then do we produce? How can we revive Naira when we literally import everything? So that's why this guy said the previous government was like, let a lot of masses enter the market, let people produce, encouraging Nigerians to produce. Then what are you giving them to produce with? Nothing, because these guys are frustrated. There's no money. Money is not circulating. So what can they possibly work around? What can they possibly do? What can they? How? They said agriculture. Let's graduates move into agriculture, start farming, produce things so that Naira can have value, so that we can have exports, because literally we're exporting nothing aside crude oil. Even the crude oil is not even meeting up with the demand. You guys heard it from a specialist, should I say a scientist, economic scientist. He broke it down and I understood him. But people felt like it's all about embezzling cash. It is beyond embezzlement of cash. It is beyond that, guys. It is a lot. And if if Nigeria does not do anything to this, it is going to get worse, because it is really crazy. I'm going to end it here because this video is getting too much. If I keep ranting, I will talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. So let me end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching up until now. Let me know what you think about this video generally. Let me know what you think about Cedis, and let me know what you think about Naira down in the comment section, because I'll be reading, okay? And this is going to help educate people on what is really happening, because when things are trending for wrong reasons, we should know why and know how to go about these things. I remain your favorite girl, Uju, and I would like to have you here. So if this is your first time coming across this gorgeous looking woman representing, do well by smashing that subscribe button to be part of this great community, and to you all supporting me as always. I don't take your love for granted. So I will see you guys soon in my next video. Stay happy, be kind, and be blessed. Bye.